So we just got out of a meeting, a bunch of parents and I, with Dr. Botello, which was very insightful. And we were expressing ourselves as a collective on how we feel about the gender ideology being promoted in schools. And what we agreed on as a consensus, I believe, is that it's a policy that parents should be able to opt out of. You can teach whatever you want. However, it's not fair for other parents who do not agree with this type of ideology to have to be to have their children exposed when there's an option for them not to. And I think that respectfully, it's not a big ask to have children be able to be guided by their parents and for that not to be in conflict with what the school is promoting. And so what we're asking for is for the curriculum to be clear, for the materials to be vetted properly. And we asked Dr. Botello to maybe take a look at, with the department heads at each school, to kind of vet the materials that are being presented to our children. And again, I think that that's something that is reasonable and really should be considered going forward when you decide on the school improvement plan. Thank you.
So this past month has been a time of reflection for me. And one of the things I was been reflecting is what would happen if our school supported our Jewish students during this difficult time as much as you supported the LGBT students. So first of all, we need to have a Jewish flag in every single classroom. We need posters on all the walls saying Am Israel Chai, the Jewish people live. We need them in the classrooms. We need them in the corridors. We need to have a Magen David sticker, a Jewish star sticker on every single bathroom stall so that kids know that this is a safe space. We need to have a giant Israeli flag over the entrance of every single elementary school. Take down the pride flag for just 1 month and put up the Israeli flag over every single elementary school. So when every single child enters, they get to see a giant Israeli flag to know that they are safe and supported in the schools. So last month, one of the speakers said that there are 36 holidays when teachers are encouraged to spontaneously stop their regular lessons and instead talk about LGBT. So let's do this for Jews. 36 holidays when the teachers are encouraged to talk about Jewish identity. Teach kids vocabulary like Jewish by birth, Jewish expression versus Jewish and just sense of racial identity. Teach about Jews all around the world, Ethiopian Jews, Jews of India, Ashkenazi, Sephardi, Middle Eastern, Latin American Jews. Teach them what converso means. We need to take it further. We need to have a survey at the start of every school year asking kids, do you have a Hebrew name you want to be used in school instead? Read books to kids about Muslims and Christians coming out as Jewish to their families and discovering their real identity.
First, I'd like to thank the school committee members for all the work they're doing. And it was mentioned here before that one of the goals is to make every student feel welcomed at the school. We're a Muslim family who live in Sharon since 2017, and we would like to we want to pass our faith and religion to our kids. In the past, in our faith, issues related to sex and gender, and I always would like to put them together, are guided with very clear morals and guidance in our religion. In the past, we were able to opt out from sex and gender education. However, now these teachings are leading into into many subjects and many activities in the school. When my 8-year-old son, elementary school student, hears from his teacher what contradicts his beliefs, he will either have to confront his teacher in the class or come back home or confront us, or just keep it inside himself, which would lead him to confusion, stress, and isolation from his support circle around him. This is not just me. Many families with the same position that actually end up keeping our kids away from the Sharon Public School with belief and other religious background feel secluded and feel not welcomed at Sharon schools because they do not want their kids in that position. So just keep the 2 minutes. Thank you.
First, I do want to kind of mention I did meet with a really great group of parents tonight. What I was impressed with, although we didn't agree on, on a lot of things, the conversation was incredibly kind of civil, and so it's I think people spoke from their convictions, whether it was religious convictions or others, and were able to do so in an open way. I think still maybe disagreeing with me, appreciate my role in trying to make sure that they feel welcome, but also that all kids feel welcome in our community. So it was appreciated. And I look forward to continued conversations throughout the community.